We made it to Istanbul, finally, where we're going to spend the next 4 days.
Basically before we fly to the other side of the world. But this video, I think we're going to focus mostly on all of the foods that we can find in Istanbul, because that's kind of what everyone has raved about to us.
We're going to sneak in some exploration and looking at the sites as well, where we're going to start with this bazaar behind us.
Okay, we didn't get very far, about 10 steps, but they have the baked breads here. We're gonna basically butcher the names for the next 4 days, but simit, which are just sold on the side of the road. And we haven't had breakfast, so we're gonna try it. Okay. Yesterday I wanted it simple, so I just got it plain, simple bread. But there was some that they were cooking as well. It's pretty good. You can definitely taste the sesame seeds in it. I bet the not simple ones would actually be really good too, heated up with cream cheese.
Why did we do that?
It was more expensive.
Oh my gosh.
And you have to try a simple one before you can elevate it. Simple today, elevated tomorrow. Now to the bazaar. I just want to get one thing.
One thing.
One thing. I got my scarf. I haven't actually converted how much it was yet, but it's extremely soft and I've been wanting it anyways, so. And then I can use it as a headscarf. A whole shop of Turkish delights for you.
Oh.
Karen, what do you have?
Oh, well, we got tea and some pistachio nuts with a flour in it, but we had some Turkish delights. And was this what we tried?
This is first one, almond.
That's what we tried earlier?
Yeah.
Do.
Delicious. No sugar.
I like no sugar at all.
Yeah, honey one.
Come on.
Oh, I like the pomegranate tea a lot. Aaron's getting his delights, different than the ones I anticipated, but they're actually better.
Essential oil purple. This is for grip, for cup. Samara? Samara? This is nice tea.
Okay, no more tea.
No more tea? No more treats?
Too much sweets, too much.
Okay. That was an awesome experience. You run into the bazaar, you go into your Turkish Delight store. These guys got us good because they lured us in with a sample outside. Bam. You feel like you got to go in and check out their store at least, right? And then he was just upselling, and we he was feeding us off like left and right.
We ate like, I think, half of a Turkish Delight.
Yeah, like he was just throwing it in our mouths and gave us a bunch of tea, and it was a fun experience, but an expensive one no less. I had no idea that was going to be part of the food tour section that we were going through.
We got Turkish Delights, we got some tea, which we had wanted some tea. So it was a good buy, but more than I would have liked to spend.
I guess on to the next food tour and whatever's in between. I forgot that he gave us a handful of nuts, and I just put them in my pocket.
I've been wanting to try this actually for years, but we're gonna try knafe. Okay, we decided to get the cafe with cream. I'm not really sure what the cream is, to be honest. But it's basically like a cheese-filled dessert with some like syrupy water on it. It's really delicious. I'm still not sure what this is though. It's not super sweet. I think it's mostly like the syrup that's more sweet, but it's really good. I'm happy with it. Would you like to try?
Yeah. It's interesting because it's not like a sweet kind of cheese, but it's like a sweet kind of breading and a sweet syrupy with a normal cream. So it's like a mix of savory and sweet. And I don't usually like that, but this one's not bad. Very interesting. We're gonna finish our dessert and then have some tea and then continue our adventures to the next thing.
Alright, so we did more exploring, but now we are here for dinner at Hakapasa Pidesi. But we're here to get a pide, which is basically bread with toppings. I got a ground beef with cheese. Hopefully it won't let me down. This is one of the cheaper foods that you can find. Oh gosh, it's like pooping out. It tastes good. I need to let it cool a little bit more though before I dive in because I think I just burnt my tongue a little bit. Aaron got a similar one with both chicken and his looks equally delicious. Maybe we'll try some. Maybe we'll share.
So I've tried I tried mine and it's really good. Got some similarities to pizza, but it's way better than just pizza. I don't know, I just like the bread, the pita. It's just better for some reason. It's really good. On point. Would eat again.
I put a little bit of the Turkish spice on it, and then it's really good with the bell peppers as well. It just adds a little bit something extra. I don't think it's, I wouldn't say it's better, but it's definitely as good as a pizza. Just depends what you're in the mood for.
We ended up swapping because I liked Erica's better and she liked mine better.
I like the ground beef, but I just like the chicken a little bit better.
Finished up at the Pita Pizza type restaurant. Now we're heading back to the hotel to let our stomachs recover before we go find more food tomorrow. Our stomachs are empty. We're ready for round 2. And we're starting off strong with what's called a wet burger. Seems a little suspicious to me, but we'll give it a go. It's a thing here. Erica found it.
It's a Islak burger, and it's steamed, is what I read. Really, today is probably just going to be about food. That was going to be the main focus, anyways. But it's also raining, so more of a reason to eat food inside.
We're going here to Baris Buffet, if that's how you pronounce it. Let's go though.
Are we gonna get our own hamburger? Okay, we just got our burgers. They're not huge, but they have cheese in them, and then it was smashed. Oh, it looks good. The bread is like a little soggy from like the steaming or whatever, but it's not in a bad way. It's actually like in a good way, because I feel like it encapsulates the flavors of it a little bit more somehow. It's really good, and it's pretty affordable compared to a lot of other things here in Istanbul. So
it's so affordable that I decided to splurge and get 2. Oh, that's on point. Great for a quick snack. Oh, look at that. Almost kind of tastes like pizza a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
Great start to our day. What's the next thing?
Dessert.
Ooh, dessert. Alright, delicious. It had an amazing cheese pull, much better than I thought it would be. And now we're going on to sweeter pastures. Hanbun, which dessert are you taking us to and where?
Okay, Aaron's devastated, but I had to switch things up a little bit because our dessert place is not yet open. But, so we are going to get some Durhams. We've had Durhams already, but this place was reviewed by Anthony Bourdain and he gives good recommendations. So I also have high expectations. We'll see. We got our Durhams. We both just got chicken. It looks a little more tightly wrapped than some of the other ones, but I'm excited. Lots of people rated it as the best one. It is actually very good. I don't know what the seasoning in it is, but it definitely makes it taste really, really good. And the chicken is super nice, juicy, tender. Pretty good. I have to agree with people. This is probably the best one that I've had so far. I know we haven't filmed any of the other ones, but it's the best one. Okay.
I'm finally getting food. My own food. I'm not sharing.
He acts like I starved him.
A little bit. I lost like 11 pounds since we've been traveling. A lot of walking.
Ready? Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Very delicious. It's got a nice spicy kick to it. Got my nose running. But now, are we on to greener pastures, Erica?
Dessert?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sweeter pastures. Now, are we on to sweeter pastures, Erica?
Yes.
Yes.
Durhamzade is the name of where we are. And I don't think it's the first time, but they have all of their meats just like waiting there to cook for us. They look delicious. They tasted delicious. You can even see all of the spices on them.
Durhamzade, come eat here. The best, whatever Durham it is.
I think it was the best, actually, so far.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we're here. This is not like a Turkish historical significance place, but we're at Kokolada. And we are here because it was recommended, and they have like lots of chocolate dishes with just like chocolate overflowing them. So we're gonna check it out. I don't have anything specific that we're gonna get, but we'll see what's on the menu.
Oh, I'm excited.
Just kidding.
Oh, my heart. We did that whole intro. My heart. My heart. I guess we're gonna go try that Mustafa place. We got a substitute maybe, let's see. So we have a backup. Unfortunately, we walked all that way for nothing, but we're here at Hafiz Mustafa. It is a huge chain in Dubai, London, Istanbul. Literally.
Do you know that, or did you just make that up?
The sign that says Istanbul, Dubai, and London. It's literally almost on every corner here in Istanbul. And according to our walking tour guide yesterday, he said that this is the best spot in town to go to, despite it being a chain, because they're fresher than the other places that you'll go to.
He basically said that he hates chains, but this chain deserved to be a chain. So
let's go check it out. What is this? That's the pistachio wrap?
do you just want like some of these ones?
Huh?
Or pistachio dry, with chocolate pistachio?
Eat or take away?
Here.
Here
Here we go now. Alright, so you basically walk in, they might give you a tasting, and then you pick whatever you want. Ask if you want it to take away or for here, and then they give you this dipping sauce as well. I don't know what it is.
Aaron ordered. We got a chocolate pistachio baklava, and this one is just a regular pistachio. With a little bit of sauce. Chocolate's not my favorite. Yeah, not for the regular pistachio. I really like it with the sauce. The one thing that I liked, actually the random place that we had it in Cappadocia, was they had a little bit more syrup, so it made it a little bit sweeter. But this one tastes slightly healthier. We'll use the word healthy. The regular one's definitely better than the chocolate to me. I think Aaron will like the chocolate, but...
Since Erica said I like the chocolate one better, I'll start with the normal. Oh my god.
Embarrassing.
American. Doesn't need the extra syrup, it's good. I do like the chocolate one. They're both different. The chocolate is different, but it's still good. I'm not gonna lie, I don't discriminate. All sweets is good sweets. But now we're gonna polish this puppy up and then move on to the next foodery. That's just food, food, food.
Well, with the rain, it's hard to do much else anyway, so... Though to be honest, we did plan to eat most of the day anyways. Even before it was raining. But we'll pretend it's because of the rain. I think overall, success. Wasn't quite what I was planning with the lack of, chocolate all over. But we are going to move to our next place where we're going to get some ikli kokti? I don't know, bread and meatballs.
Meatballs! It's in an alley.
Okay, it's really down an alley, so we had some help from the locals. Still looking for it. It's on the 5th floor.
Oh my gosh. Here it is.
Here it is.
Let's pop it open, mother. Hello.
Sit anywhere?
This place is absolutely crazy. First of all, we're just walking on the street. We have no idea where to go. A local helped point us in the right direction, right down an alley. And then we went up 5 stories on the stairs just to find this place that almost just looks like an apartment or a home. And it's just run by locals. And it's a cute little ambiance area. We're right here by the window, looking down on all the other people. It's crazy. But we got our special little meatballs that Erica took us here to get. And some tea.
Kofte.
Huh?
Kofte.
Kofte. They're kofte. Oh.
Okay. We got our kofte. They're actually a little bit bigger than I had anticipated that they would be, but they are served with lemon, and I read that that's the best way to eat them. It's just with lemon on them. Okay, I think we're gonna have to take a break while it cools. It's even steaming, so. Yep. It was very hot, but it is very good, especially with the lemon. I feel like it just adds that little bit of zest to it. And then, I don't know what the spices are. I'm sure they're like classic Turkish spices, but they're pretty good. I thought we were just gonna each get one, and somehow Aaron ordered 2 for himself again.
Oh, Oh, did you see that steam? My turn.
Bir haftadır yemek yiyorum ben. Bir haftadır yemek. Ay içinde
Nothing like any meatball I've ever had. It's well, first of all, the fry factor makes it delicious. Spices are good. You can really taste the onions in there.
Disiplin şartları.
But I think the lemon would add more to it.
Stresten alırım.
And
You
I
didn't
know,
put lemon?
Tam
No.
tersi. Stres bende
But-
kilo yapar.
and Erica is a sauce person, so I know she's always going to say this, and I might agree with her this time. A little bit of some sort of sauce would work too, but it's really good. I love it. Let's dig in. And then we have one more thing that we're able to fit in our gullets today that we're going to head on to afterwards.
This is where it's at. It's under the Lavo Club Istanbul. There's a passage, and there's a guy with a cart outside who's also selling them. So we could have just got them from the cart, but it was really nice to go inside and sit. So I would definitely recommend sitting if you can. But our next and last stop of the day is some kumpir, which are basically baked potatoes stuffed with whatever you want. There's a bunch of places you can get these all over town, but we are gonna go to Patsosis. Looks like they have a good variety of toppings, so we're just gonna share this time. Not completely sure what I ordered, but we have butter and cheese, and he's mixing it all up for us. And here.
Ama iyi bu. Vallahi.
Yes. Gonna go upstairs. So, as mentioned before, this is kumpir. It is like even cooler than I expected, to be honest. I thought it was just gonna be a potato that you just tell them what you want on it. But before we even started putting anything on it, they mixed it with butter and then cheese and loosened it all up and like mixed it into this fluffy beautifulness.
Mashed potatoes.
Basically mashed potatoes in a baked potato skin. And then they had probably like 20 toppings. And I didn't really know what any of it was, so I just pointed at what looked good. We got some pickles. We have a couscous type thing. Some sort of sauce, some sort of cabbage. I got something with corn. Don't know if this is gonna go together. There's so much cheese. He just like fluffed it together. Yeah, sorry America, but Turkey has something on you with their potatoes. They're pretty on point. And what was kind of cool, you don't like pay per topping, you just pay for the potato and then you put whatever you want on it. So, I would recommend. I don't know if all places are like this, but this was, like we said, Patsosis.
Erica had full liberty on what went in here. So
I asked if you wanted to add anything.
Well, after she put everything she wanted in there, did you want anything else? Pickles are pretty good on it.
Pickles are pretty good on everything.
I'm not usually a huge fan of pickles, but this is really good. I can come back here again. I think that's going to close it for today because that is about all my stomach can handle. I don't know about yours.
And I think we're just ready to get out of the rain. We've basically just been hopping around in the rain all day.
Non-stop eating. We will pick up on more food tomorrow. We're going to the cheaper, less touristy area on the Asian side of Turkey.
Yes, first time on the Asian side. We have been staying on the European side of Istanbul, and today we are going to the Asian side. We're using just the public ferry. The weather conditions have remained less than ideal, so we're going to try to brave the rain again. It wasn't supposed to rain today, but alas it is. So we're kind of just going to explore. We have some more foods, and then we'll see what happens after that. We are at our first place, and we're going to get some manti. This is Salem manti. We already had this in Cappadocia, but I'm just as excited this time.
Let me sit up there.
We got our menti. We opted to just share stuff. So this is the 1.5 portion. It is quite large. Larger than I anticipated. But what is cool about this place is that it doesn't put the seasonings on. You can put all of your own seasonings on. So we'll see if I seasoned it correctly. We also got a grrrreat with feta cheese, which is going to come. And then we got a plate of pickles things. I have no idea what this is. Is it cabbage, maybe? Yeah, it's pickled cabbage. Thank you. Thank you. The grrrreat finally arrived. And it's also massive. We had talked about eating more after this, but TBD. So, we had this before in Cappadocia, like I mentioned, but they're basically little mini dumplings that are filled with, I think it's beef, it's some sort of meat. And then it's topped with a yogurt sauce. This one doesn't have the tomato sauce the same way, but it looks equally delicious. It's super delicious still. Yeah. I think I got the seasonings right on it too. At least for my seasoning purposes. It's so good. This is so much food though. I believe in us. We actually haven't eaten since last night, so. One thing I have really liked about Turkey is their tea culture. They drink so much tea, and you're pretty much served tea after every meal. They most of the time they emphasize that it's free and they're not going to charge you for it, but they'll bring you tea. We've gotten pomegranate tea, regular tea, apple tea, and it's just kind of like an end of the meal thing, and I absolutely love it. There's only one time at a restaurant we didn't get it, and we never really order it. We just always get it, and I love it. I love it. I want a tea set like this at home, but alas, no room in our luggage.
Alright, so we finished up, and I'm going to start something new. Kind of been doing it already, but I'm calling it After Food Thoughts with Aaron, where we give honest reviews and opinions of the restaurant we just ate at outside, so that we can be honest about it. And honestly, this place was delicious. If the name of the restaurant is named after the food they specialize in, then it's got to be good. So, very delicious. It was also great because they had a very limited small menu front and back, which means they can really focus on their specialty.
Where we are headed next is not something at all that is classically Turkish.
We came here for 2 reasons, here and this next place. It is a shocker. Let's go check it out.
Second reason we're here is to come to this coffee shop. Like I said, this has absolutely nothing to do with Turkey, but since we did just live in Albuquerque for the last 6 years, it is Walter's Coffee Shop, and it is based off of nothing less than Breaking Bad. So we're gonna go try it out. They have a version of the periodic table. This is not the actual periodic table. I don't know what these words mean, but I don't recognize all the lettering. But it's pretty cool. It's mostly for the vibe. And there's even a little section here with a little bunny suit from their meth making.
Our coffee. Don't worry, it's drug free.
So there's lots of people here that look like they're in school studying and stuff, so it's definitely a vibe. It's a cute little coffee shop. I don't know, I feel like it's worth a stop. Mostly, I just feel like we had to do it because, we're from Breaking Bad country, so we had to have Breaking Bad halfway across the world.
It's also cool because they're actively brewing over here. The coffee, they're actively brewing it, and they haven't put it in the plastic tubs yet, but it looks like they are because he was writing stuff on it. But it's just cool because it mimics similar to how they brew or make the meth in the show. So very, very Breaking Bad-ish.
Okay, we finished up our time here on the Asian side. We didn't really plan much here, so it was mostly just the food stops, but I actually really like this side. I think I like it better than the European side. For one, it's way more affordable. And I just like the vibe. It's a very different vibe, which surprises me because Istanbul, I didn't think there would be that much of a different vibe just between the European and the Asian side, but I like it a lot better. So I think if we came back, I would probably stay here on the Asian side.
But we have one last thing to do on our little food tour, and that is going to be tomorrow morning. It's a big one. We're going to finish off strong.
Okay, it's our last morning in Istanbul, and today is actually mostly about doing laundry because we are in desperate need of it. So we just dropped our laundry up, but more importantly, it is our last day, so we're gonna get our Turkish breakfast. This place is actually, I feel like, reasonably priced for the location, and it's like right by the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia. It is called the Mesopotamian Terrace Cafe, so we're gonna go check it out. Aaron is also wearing, well, my outfit is interesting. This is what's clean.
Aaron's outfit?
And Aaron's outfit is just as ridiculous in a different way. It looks normal. It's 40 degrees outside.
Oh, let's get some Turkish breakfast.
Standard cell. I'm gonna drop off our laundry with plenty of time. We have quite the spread. We're still the only ones here. But there's several different egg dishes, like 3 of them with different things. This is something with like flour and sugar. It's actually sweet. And we have, this is jam with tahini, which I'm very interested in trying. And we have creams, we have breads, we have cheeses, we have vegetables. It's quite a spread. I'm pretty excited for it. Everyone told us that this is what we had to do. We had to have a Turkish breakfast. And I think this is a pretty good Turkish breakfast. Well, at least it looks like it. What did you just put in my mouth? What was it?
It was this bread with your tzatziki type sauce.
Luckily, it tasted good.
Erica's asking me, what am I filming? Just that background with the sun? No, I'm doing after food thoughts with Aaron. We just finished our Turkish breakfast, and I really don't have much to say aside from what I was saying up there, but it's really cool because you can mix and match and kind of make a combo of anything you want, sweet, savory. This is just really cool. I don't know. That is our time here in Turkey. We are moving on.
I have my thoughts about Turkey.
Oh, I guess we're doing thoughts about Turkey later.
Okay. So we're finishing our time here in Turkey and specifically in Istanbul. And I feel like I kind of have mixed thoughts about both Turkey and Istanbul, especially about Istanbul. There has been some really, really incredibly kind people. Like, we've had multiple occasions of like very kind people. I absolutely love the food. So for all of those reasons, I really want to come back. But there's just been a couple experiences where people are just trying to like scam the tourists. And I know that that's part of a lot of cultures, but I feel like it's like very, very like blatantly over the top in a lot of places here. And so that kind of painted a little bit of a bad picture.
I'm sorry? Oh, yes. That's okay. Oh, no, thank you.
So I think I like painted a little bit of like a negative outlook, a bad picture in our mind, and it's just I just think I've already went on a rant about this to Aaron, but I feel like it like taints a place a little bit when you like have those kind of bad negative things when there's so many good things about it. So I definitely have enjoyed my time in Turkey. I definitely want to come back, but I don't think it's at the very, very top of my place to come back to just because of this.
I love the food, and I would love to go back and explore more of Cappadocia. Go to underground cities.
With that, we will probably be back to Turkey at some point. Don't know when that's going to be. But we are going to wait for our laundry to be done today. We don't have big plans. And we are headed on something that we're really excited about tomorrow. So,
TBD. To be continued.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's what I'm trying to say.